Right, so there's carnage in at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. It's 400 already on the board with still a couple of overs left. Bhai kya knock tha? Aiden Markram scintillating right after the top order laid that foundation for him. Uh, I've seen really good knocks in World Cups, but this was something else. I mean, a record 100 in 49 balls, surpassing Kevin O'Brien that was scored in Chinnaswamy against England in 2011. Well, 14 chauke, 3 chhakke, 49 balls. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, there were brilliant knocks up front, right at the top from Quinton de Kock as well as from Rassie van der Dusen, which laid a platform for Markram to come down the order. I mean, at four, I guess, and then take the bowling apart, and that's exactly what he did, along with Henrik Larsson for a bit, and then for with Miller, I guess, after that. We still got about 10 balls to go, and they have already notched up 405 runs on the board. मुझे ये लग रहा है ये 425 मैंने लिखा था अपने डिस्क्रिप्शन में, बट आई थिंक दे आर गोना गो वे बियॉन्ड दिस. शायद 430 भी हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि द बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस टू से द लीस्ट हैज बीन अ बिट लैकलस्टर. Make no mistake, they are playing without Vanindu Hasaranga and Mahesh Theekshana. So उनकी बॉलिंग थोड़ी सी वैसे श्रीलंका की क्वेश्चन मार्क थी ही बिफोर दे got into the tournament. उनके फास्ट बॉलिंग वैसे ही like Rajita, they have Rajita and Madhushanka. So they are decent bowlers but not penetrative enough. And to add to that, थोड़ी सी wavered line or length पति राणा ने भी की. I mean, giving extras. Even अभी 49वें ओवर में मैच चल रहा है और वाइडे करा रहे हैं, नोप करा रहे हैं, so no balls हो रही हैं. So you can't expect to come in a major tournament and then if you are not disciplined enough, you would eventually go on and do something good. So it was expected the way South Africa has been playing their cricket in against big teams probably. So ये होना ही था. I mean, चलो पहला तीसरा दिन है आज और 400 रन आज ही बन गए. So that obviously it sets a bit of a template going forward कि जब favorable conditions होंगी तो इस वर्ल्ड कप में क्या होने वाला है. Because there have been talks कि 400 425 बनाकर भी शायद टीम्स सेफ ना हो, या मे बी लाइक you never know, because अगर सेकंड इनिंग में भी ऐसे ही विकेट अगर खेलता है, बट आई डोंट थिंक कि श्रीलंका has that firepower. They have batsmen who can actually play those shots, but you won't see that them doing right throughout the innings, because there's going to be in patches. uh, Kushal Pereira, I'm not sure if he's playing, and then Kushal Mendes and the other guys, Charita Salanka and the captain Darshan Chanaka. Obviously he has a good T20 game. So yes, it looks like it's going to be I won't say a good run chase, because we all know where this is going. So it's going to be 2 points straight away for South Africa. It's all about coming, and bowling those 50 overs. It's not going to be that easy. I mean, even to set up a run chase is not going to be easy for Sri Lanka, because it's going to be a huge margin of victory if South Africa get there, because I mean, it's 413 for the loss of 5 at the end of 49th over, perhaps. This over maybe 12, 15, 16 run aa chuke hain. Before this game, there was another game played in the morning between Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Well, Afghanistan came into the tournaments as giant killers, basically, because everybody expected them to, upset a couple of big teams. But ऐसे आज दूर दूर तक लगा नहीं होने देकर, because the way they played, it was utter chaos. I mean, they were good. They were doing really good actually. 43 पे शायद पहला विकेट गिरा था, and then 80 odd per second wicket, and it was just like 15th over of the game. And then अगले 4 विकेट 16 रन के अंदर अंदर in the span of 10 overs. I think Ashmadullah Shahidi, well, वहां से जो टेम्पो बिगड़ा है मैच का, they never came back into their strides as far as batting was concerned. 157 all out, and then 157 to get for a team like Bangladesh, who has there's a new bloke taken in place of Tamim, Tanzeed Hussain, and obviously Mahmudullah making a comeback. You have Litton in the ranks, then Shakib himself, Ridoy, and Litton Das, if I've taken that name. So obviously there's a lot of firepower in the Bangladesh ranks. So unke liye bada aasan tha. And then to add to that misery, catches getting dropped, तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि अफगानिस्तान लाइक दे आर नॉट इन इन विद अ चांस, या फिर वो अपने आप को एक मौका नहीं देना चाह रहे थे. And yeah, eventually they lost the game by 6 wickets and 2 points to Bangladesh. So a very good start for them. Actually, they are actually good beginners in World Cups, and then eventually they fade out right at the very end, or let's say at the business end of things. But you never know. This team being led by Sakib, they look a proper unit because Sakib is performing well. He's contributing with the bat and the ball. आज भी जो उसने captaincy की है, जो उसने आज bowling की है, that was commendable. Plus, he was ably assisted by somebody like Mehdi Hassan, who was bowling well, and then Shoriful and Taskeen. So all in all, it was a very good team performance from Bangladesh. And Afghanistan, well, they'll have to go back to the drawing board again. And I don't know why Noor didn't play today, because उसको पीछे ये कह के रखा गया था because they are actually like they don't want to expose him and get him in straight into the World Cup. आज भी वो नहीं खेला, so I don't understand the logic behind it. And it wasn't the case as if the case that there were demons in the wicket. ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. I mean, the wicket played really good. Yes, spinners, it was predicted that spinners will come handy in the middle innings, and that's exactly what happened. And this ground has been a happy chasers ground, even in the past, wherein 4 ODIs have been played and the 3 times team batting second has eventually come out on top. So अभी दिल्ली फिरोज शाह कोटला, सॉरी अरुण जेटली स्टेडियम. सो 420 तो हो चुके हैं 5 ओवर में. 49.1 is I mean 5 ओवर और बाकी हैं, and then it's going to be very interesting to see what they end up with. Maybe शायद 15 रन और यहाँ से हो जाए. You never know. 435 with Miller and Janssen still out there. So let's see what happens. Probably हो जाएंगे 435, and then I'll connect on the other side once the game is finished, and we'll have a discussion on the Indian build-up in a separate video, and then we'll conclude the match being played between South Africa and Sri Lanka. So take care till then. Thank you so much.